I'm free.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to stream. My name is TJ Max. I did not update the title on all the places because I hit enter before I had the opportunity to. I know it's updated on Twitch, and it should be partially updated on YouTube. I have a concussion. I am recovering from a concussion. I'm not wearing my headphones today because, again, I have a concussion. Boys, can you calm the fuck down? I got hurt at work, and so I've had the last few days off where I've been really wanting to stream because, I've had all this free time that I'm just kind of resting. But I can't because loud noises, and bright lights are kind of hard on the face. Mama, stop. Mama, come here. You are tangled in my controller. Fuck off. But yes, I am actively concussed. And so I don't know how long we are going to be streaming tonight. I don't know how much energy I'm going to have. But I'm going to try to be entertaining. I'm going to try to be as interactive as possible. But just know I'm very limited. Hey, guys. You guys were doing so well before stream, you fucking assholes. They were falling asleep and everything. That sucks. Yes, it does. especially because it happened at work. So luckily I'm on workers comp. Mama, come here, sweet girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, no, sit down. Sit down. Let the boys be dumbasses. Hope you get better. I will try. Why are you not connecting to OBS? That I don't know. You gotta connect to OBS. How hit head? Um, so I was at work. I'm gonna alert because I have an essay I need to finish that's due in less than 2 hours. That's so fucking real. While I was at work, so if you guys don't know, I work at an airport. Um, and if you guys have ever been on a fucking plane, you know, when they load the bags, they have this belt that kind of, they put the bags on, they put the bags towards the cargo bin. Hi, Bullet. Do you need to come up and say hello to everyone? Do you need to come up and say hello? Oh, baby boy, come here. Oh, come here. And so I was loading the bags onto an aircraft at work the other day, and I stopped the belt loader so that I could get a bag repositioned in the cargo bin. And so I turn it off and I go to stand on the belt loader. And while I'm standing on it, the belt part of it that rotates like a conveyor belt, like a treadmill, got turned back on. And I got pulled forward with my foot going between the belt and the aircraft, getting pulled under the machine. And as my foot fell through the machine and between that and the aircraft, I hit my head on the aircraft. I think mainly on like the side of the door. And so what's really funny, you guys can't see it, but right here on my forehead, I have a very, very slight divot. I just realized none of my shit's working. None of my like stream elements, my chat box isn't there. It's fine. We'll figure it out. But I have a very, very slight divot in my forehead. I was talking to my doctor the other day, and they're like, "Yeah, you have a very minor skull fracture." And they're like, "There's nothing to do. Like, it's not all the way. It's not a full crack. It's like a hairline fracture." But they're like, "Because you can actively feel this divot on my forehead." And I find it absolutely fucking hysterical. Um, yeah. Rebind. Hey, Gibble. Gibble, Dexter. Why are you not working? Hey. Okay, I'm gonna put a dog in their kennel. One moment. Dude, let's go. Sorry about that. I'm back. I couldn't deal with them being like that at that moment. Why are none of my shits working? Like none of my browser sources are working. It's like I should have a full chat box and everything up right now. But I don't. So where is everything? I don't remember what this browser source is. I might just reload OBS if I can. Oh, that's why. Give me 1 minute, everyone. I will be right back. I realize. Oh no, everything's working now. It was like gone for a second, but now it's there again. Okay, here's chat. Let me refresh it, see if it pops up. Can someone say something in chat real quick, just for testing purposes? Because I can't do it. It won't work if I do it. But it's there at least, which is a good thing. Which means I think I should be able to get BikuBot up and running now as well. WebSocket, server settings. Yeah, I guess BikuBot might be still having an issue. Let me try closing BikuBot and reopening it, seeing if that works. Try something as well. I like how I'm in the middle of setting everything up again. Like, I could have done this beforehand, but I wanted to stream while I still had energy. Okay, maybe I need to update OBS, but I'm not going to do that on stream. Yeah, we're going to just swap over to Pokemon, I think, at this point. You know, do what we can. Okay, so this still, everything here still works. Looks like chat is broken over here as well. So I would assume a lot of my things are. So give me a sec to turn on chat so that you guys can see it as well. TJ's chat, there it is. So let me test this. Okay, it's working. At least chat's working, everyone. Let's fucking go. Yeah, so stick around. We're gonna try to be as lively as possible, I guess, is the way we'll put it. But you know, keep in mind that I am not doing great right now. you guys want me to connect my 2DS and we'll do like dual shiny hunts or something. That's why I opened it. Like that's why I opened this screen right here because I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the brain power to do dual shiny hunts. Also, I will say, be aware, the audio that I have, so I can still hear things going on in the game and hear things going on around me, is coming off of my monitor. My system settings should be good enough that if I, as long as, most likely while I'm talking, you might hear a little bit of, feedback, but more likely than not, you're not going to hear any feedback from it. I really want another Trapinch so that I can put Flygon. Put a Flygon in the box. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Ow. You know what? I do want to play on my DS as well because I've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun playing on my DS lately because, being concussed, I can't do a whole lot. Oh, also, I've added a shiny Pelipper to my team. That this Pelipper made me realize that my other Pelipper, which I thought was really good and like had good stat distribution, I was so wrong. So this is the Pelipper that I had that I would that I've used in battles, that I've done a couple of like competitive battles, not fully ranked yet, but I made this thing so that it would be good, and I gave it good stat distribution so that I could have it be competitively viable. And I was like, oh yeah, that all looks great. And so this Pelipper was my marker for the shiny one. And while I was working on the shiny one, I noticed I still had EVs to distribute. And so all of a sudden, this shiny Pelipper became so much better. Or I say so much better, but like it became better. Like if you look at it, the only difference it has is that it has more special defense bulk and it has slightly lower attack, which I'd prefer on my Pelipper, so that if it gets like ever foul played, that it takes less damage. It's literally 4 points of physical attack and 11 points of special defense, but that can make or break it, and I thought that was really cool that I realized that. So that it makes me wonder if that's what like the blue is, of like all of those points have been distributed. So that makes me feel like I might have other Pokemon on my team that have not been fully distributed, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Blue, 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 blue. Okay. I'm smart like that, but I will say this Pelipper, I did get from Maiden. Maiden gave this Pelipper to me a while ago when I was, when she wanted to contribute a little to my shiny deck, so she traded me a couple Pokemon. This one came from Pokemon Go into my account, so it has me as the original trainer, because if you didn't know, if you transfer Pokemon from Go to Home, whatever home account it links to is the one that the original trainer will say. So it says me, but if you go deeper on Pokemon Home, you can find the original trainer.
on Pokemon Go, so on home it does still recognize Maiden as the one that caught this, but here it still says my name, which I think is interesting. And so the only Pokemon on my team that's not shiny right now is Croagunk, which I think is really funny, because I do have a shiny Croagunk. But he's in my Legends Arceus save file, and I don't know where I'm going with that. Alright, Flygon, you're gonna be the one that kills all these Trapinches, because you're shiny, we want it to be shiny, and these are basically your offspring. This does make me also want to, like, while I absolutely love Jasmine, my Flygon that I've had since Sword and Shield, I could put Jasmine in the box, you know, keeping her how she is forever, and possibly have a new Flygon to, like, IV train the way I need it to. Well, I'd wish not to do that, because Jasmine is a very big part of my team. Which I'm so desperately hoping that in Legend ZA they give Flygon a Mega Evolution. I would kill for a Mega Flygon. Like, that would be phenomenal. Yeah, I do apologize for, like, the somber of my voice. I can talk a lot higher and, like, have more energy in my voice, but I'm also just really tired. And so, like, having the lower somber does kind of help a little bit, just because, like, I don't have to give as much energy just to talk. I can just kind of keep it pulled back and keep myself a little bit more collected, if that makes sense. Let me, real quick. Let's do 300%. Alright, so I did turn myself up. That way you guys can hear me probably a little bit better. Oh, there's a Rowlet. Oh, I just realized I only have like 30 minutes before the time resets and I lose these outbreaks. All right. So for anyone that is still in chat, I'm curious what you guys are thinking for Legends ZA coming out in like 13 days. Less than 2 weeks we get Legends ZA. I'm really, really hyped for it. I am getting the Switch 1 version because I only have a Switch 1. I have the OLED, so I'm hoping it runs at least a little bit better than the normal Switch. But I'm not too worried about optimization because this company did really well with Legends Arceus. and I'm hoping sometime in the near future I will be able to get myself a Switch 2 so that I can play this Scarlet and Violet, Legends Arceus, and Legends ZA in a much higher quality. I don't think Legends Arceus will ever have a boost from the Switch 2, but you know, it wouldn't hurt, you know. It would be nice if they ever did that for Legends Arceus. You know, you're running around the wild, and all of a sudden you get like an extra 30 Pokemon spawning. Imagine like the shiny hunting capabilities if that happened. Yeah. Alright, so now it's not as loud at least. What else can I say right now? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm a little behind mentally right now. Like, I've been nothing but tired the last few days. And oh, thank you for the lurk, Nitrous. And I wish I wasn't this tired, because all I feel like I've done the last few days is sleep. And it's not fun. I'd rather, you know, have the ability to do all these things that I want to do, get out of the house, go to work. And like, I've gone out of the house a very few amount of times while like this, and it's not been great. I will say that. Driving is a pain. But like, I left the other day to go to an interview, and that was really fun. It's the first like actual interview I've had in a while, and like a lot of my coworkers were there because the interview was for the company that's taking over at the airport for us here in a couple months. For the company that I work for, they're taking over, you know, the departures and just the airline flights. And so we had interviews, and so all of my coworkers were there. They weren't making fun of me per se, but I was definitely one of the nicer dressed people in the room. And they were like, "Oh, I hardly recognized you looking so nice." I was like, shut up. Because I try to look nice for my interviews. But it was a really good time, and I haven't gotten any like calls for the interview yet, but I do have some good hope when it comes to the interview. You know? Ooh, nope. Don't kill it. Where Mama? Look at Mama. Hi, Mama. Alright, We get a couple Trapinch. I feel like I should go closer. Ooh, ledge. Ledges are always good. Get some elevation is really helpful for picnic resets. Oh, you know there's room. You know there's room. I can do it. Top of the hill. Okay, that worked. I still don't know how well this is going to work, though, for seeing them spawn down there. Not horribly. I think we have maybe 3. A lot of Pokemon around that are spawning, though. Also, I didn't know this until just the other day, because I was trying to, make my Pokemon more like competitively, capable. There is no TR or TM for Fake Out in this game at all. You cannot learn Fake Out other than as a learned move or an egg move. And I thought that was interesting. I'm glad that I learned the new thing with egg moves, which is that you can teach them to any Pokemon in or out of its breeding group just by using the Mirror Herb item. The Mirror Herb item lets you use and learn egg moves, which I think is really, really helpful. So for like my Croagunk, I really wanted him to learn Fake Out. So I put him in a picnic with another Pokemon that knew Fake Out, gave him the Mirror Herb, cleared a slot in his move list, started the picnic for 2 seconds, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, our Croagunk knew Fake Out. Which, if you didn't know, Fake Out's one of the best moves in competitive, just because, guaranteed flinch as long as you're able to land it. Very, very helpful. It's really helpful as a move. Yeah. It doesn't have like any priority per se, but it is it's a very good move to have. And if you don't have Fake Out, I highly recommend it on a team. Even if you just have it on 1, maybe 2 Pokemon. I've been doing a lot of research lately into competitive teams, and while I would love to, I'd love to compete more competitively, there's a bit of pride for me when it comes to my team of, I don't like changing my team. If you look at my team now for what it was in, Sword and Shield, it's minorly different. There's 2 swaps. The 2 Pokemon difference is I don't have Aggron anymore because Aggron is not in this game. But in Legends Arceus or in Legends ZA, I'm most likely going to be using Aggron again because Aggron is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. And then the other Pokemon that I swapped out is Pelipper. Okay, 3 Pokemon difference. Pelipper is a new addition. Pelipper kind of took over for Daisy. Just as another water type. I don't remember who Cerulege took over for. Oh, Charizard. Charizard is in this game. Lantern is in this game. Those are the other 2 Pokemon that took over. But, like, Charizard is great, and I love Charizard. But Cerulege very quickly became one of my favorite Fire-type Pokemon ever in this game, and so I wanted to utilize it if I could, and I did. I wish they did its shiny better. But, you know, that's not a thing for me to tell Nintendo. That's a thing for Nintendo to tell Nintendo. What we'll do is either we'll get, you know, if we get the shiny, great. So either when we get the shiny or when the timer runs out, like in the next 14 minutes, we will turn on the 3DS and we'll do some duplicate shiny hunts. Try to get some new shinies on X and Y as well while we shiny hunt on our Switch, because I'd like to stream for a little while. What's kind of nice is, like, yes, we get the outbreak of the Trapinch, but there's also a bunch of, like, wild Trapinch that are spawning. There's wild Vibrava. Every so often there seems to be the wild Flygon behind us. So I think it's kind of cool that we'll have the boosted odds for a majority of them. You know, if we don't get it, we don't get it, whatever. We'll get it eventually. Trapinch is not, like, something that I'm desperate for. I have all 3. I've registered all 3 for the Trapinch line. But if I could fill the box by putting a Flygon in there, I'd like to. Just because I almost likely always have the Flygon on my team as well. Especially because, like, there's a part of me that's worried with ZA and even Champions of, like, oh, if I take my Pokemon out of Scarlet and Violet, which and put it into these games, I'll never be able to access them again, which, you know, out of those games, which I'm not a big fan of. I'm really not a big fan of that, and I really hope they fix that, because I don't want to put, like, say, this Flygon, my Jasmine, into that game and not be able to put that back into this game. And all of a sudden, you know, my team that I use in this game for, like, shiny hunting includes Flygon, because Flygon is a very fast attacker. I don't want to lose that. And so that's another reason for me to get this extra shiny Flygon, so that when the time comes for ZA or Champions, I have these other Pokemon. These other Pokemon that I can put in and, you know, not have to lose my team in another game, if that makes sense. Might have to go close my window because I'm, like, really cold right now. One of you wants to be green. I'm sure of it. Bullet. So we're looking for green Trapinch, orange Vibrava, and blue Flygon. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I put my Switch in sleep mode? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I feel like I'm gonna see the mint green, like the bluish green color, and it's gonna just fucking be Rowlet. No, you're green. You're definitely green. He looked kind of orangey. I got excited. That's a Rowlet. Ugh. Oh, right. I was talking about my team earlier. I have a pride when it comes to my team of like I don't like swapping them out unless I like absolutely have to. I've become really attached to a lot of the Pokemon on my team. Even to the point that quite a few of them are still here. They might have been replaced with maybe a new shiny or another Pokemon, but I don't forget, and I want to introduce that Pokemon back onto my team. And like Aggron, I'd love to bring Aggron back when he can Mega Evolve. I think that'd be really fun to try to make a team around Mega Aggron, using this team. I think I could do it, but I don't know yet. Oh, but I also, ever since like I've started battling in Pokemon, which was mainly in my server with friends, other Discord members. I've always been a person that I despise battling with legendary Pokemon. Legendaries, in my opinion, have no say in competitive. I mean, like looking at competitive now, I think they're fine. You know, get your restricted Pokemon, but I would rather, me personally, I would rather have a team with no legendaries on it and do okay than have a team with 2 legendaries and, you know, leave out my favorite Pokemon. Not saying that, you know, a legendary can't be your favorite Pokemon, but I'd rather not have a legendary. I'd rather have these 6 random Pokemon that I found in the grass. And yes, I know roaming legendaries are a thing. I know you can find them in the grass, but shut the fuck up. We're not talking about those right now. I know you can get those. But there's something that I've always loved about these Pokemon that I can find. And I'd rather do something special with those than add a legendary on my team just because it's a heavy hitter. My team hits hard. I have no doubt that my team doesn't hit hard. Hi Dom, how are you feeling? Thank you for joining in before bed. I appreciate you stopping in to say hi. Are you okay? I have a concussion. I've been concussed for just shy of a week. I want to say both physically and mentally okay, but in all honesty, I am not. Like, I'm fine, and I'll be fine, but like, I'm tired, and my head feels like it's full of lead. Like, it's feels like it's heavy and it's uncomfortable and there's a lot of pressure. I just want to sleep, but I've done that for like 5 days now, 6 days now, and I wanted to do something, so I'm like, I'm gonna stream. I'm not gonna wear my headphones because the headphones hurt, but I have a monitor that makes noise. I have 3 minutes to find the shiny. If I don't find it, I don't find it, and that's good. Yeah. But yeah, I don't feel great. I'm very tired. Also, I talked about this and joked about it a little before you got here. I have a very minor hairline fracture on my skull. And so I have a little indent on my skull, and it's really funny to me. There's no issue with it. There's not, like, it's not causing any issues. I hit my head on an airplane. Can you just take it easy? If you guys need anything, just let me know. Will do. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. It was not my fault. That's all I will say. But yeah, so there's no one here to like do it, but I've had both Brenna and Maiden do it because they're my roommates. They felt the little indent in my skull that I find really funny, and like, it's not the tiniest, like, it's about yay big, from like my hairline down to like almost my eyebrow. There's just this little itty bitty indent in my skull, and like, my doctor told me it's fine, it's not gonna cause any issues, there's no like bleeding or anything from it. It's just I dented my skull, essentially. I mean, I didn't do it, but there's a dent in my skull, essentially. It doesn't hurt. It's more tingly than anything. All right, well, I know you're going to bed, so have a good night. Thank you for stopping in and checking in. I'll probably be here for a little while. No. Damn it. I didn't get Trapinch. Of course, I was heading to bed and seeing you went live. I wanted to come say hi. Thanks, friend. Alright, let's quickly see what outbreaks we have. Tepig's a cool one. I have it, though. Piplup's another good one. Again, have it. There's Vibrava. I could go for Vibrava. I could. I don't know if I will, though. We'll see. We'll see. Have it. Have it. I do need 2 of the mushroom. I do need 2 of the mushroom. So that's one I could do. I have Rockruff. I have Poliwag. I have the worm. I don't know. I'm going to reset it. Because I'd like to go for a while. And so, like, I'd like at least a couple of outbreaks that I could do. I'm not going to do Duosion because there's a community day in, like, 9 days, 8 days, I think, at this point. For Solosis, I'm just going to get those 3 on Pokemon Go. Makes my life a whole lot easier. Have all of you guys? I have Volbeat. I have Houndoom, because Houndoom's mama. Alright, let's do another reset. I have Scyther. I have the Chinchino. I have Popplio. I have Tentacool. It's always interesting to me of like, hi Maiden. Hi Maiden. I need Meowth. I actually really need Meowth. And it's such a bad shiny, but I do need it. I do also need Cutiefly, so just trying to do. Tanya told him he'd be here for 8 hours, not 2 Lamau, so he ordered food. First off, what food did he order? And 2, are you taking it home? And if you're not taking it home, why aren't you? Told me to try one of the wings he got, and they looked like normal as mild wings. And he looks like a mild man. I took a bite and he starts giggling. It was damn spicy, but joke's on him. I like when my lips burn. Are you like, is this a joke you're trying to make? No. Okay. I'm just telling you the events. Okay. Okay. Were they at least good wings? He ordered the spiciest wings he could. Interesting. They were delicious. Good to know. Good to know. Need me to order some, lol? I mean, if they were that good. Maybe on my last day. Maybe. Maybe. Do you know where they were from? Oh, man. This is like a really bad spot to shiny hunt. I'm not a big fan of it. I think she's gone to bed. Oh, they're all up here. All the Meowths are up here. This is not going to be fun. Yeah, I think Dom went to bed like right before you got here. It's from Hangry Joe's Hot Chicken. Oh, there's one there's one of those near my work, if I remember correctly. I've been wanting to try it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one near my work. They're good. Get the angry hot wings. I mean, if they're anything like Dave's Hot Chicken, which I was laughing earlier. They went live on Instagram earlier. I think they're about to do their like anniversary event where like if you're following them on Instagram, you get like a free chicken sandwich, which I loved that fucking event. I did it like fucking 3 or 4 years in a row. Phenomenal. And so I'm still following Dave's Hot Chicken on Instagram. I find it funny. You know, what if I do this? What if I just make this like my loop? Where I come here, you know, battle whatever Pokemon are down here. He judged me for eating slow, but I have a toothache. Oh, so rude. That's so mean. So mean. How could he do that to you, maiden? Oh, right, I was gonna set up my DS. I don't know if I'm gonna set up my DS. It's hard eating bone in wings with my tooth. That's so fair. Was like the trainee at least like nice, I assume? I assume so if he's sharing his spicy chicken wings with you. He was chill. We were talking about gaming and he said the N-word a couple times. Please tell me. Please tell me he was white. Oh, God. My head hurts so bad right now. No, he's back. Okay. Damn. Oh, well. I mean... Hey, shut up. That was me. Ooh, that hurts so bad. Also, Meowth shiny is going to be really hard for me to see. Because Meowth's shiny. The only thing that's gonna be different is his ears, like the inside of his ears. Hi, Shadow. BikuBot is not working right now for some reason, and I couldn't figure it out. But hi, no Eep, only awake. Only wake. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you can't sleep. I just said BikuBot's not working, Maiden. Yeah, BikuBot's not working. Maybe that's how I do it. I'll go like around in the circle. I can still hug my Pookie. I'm trying to. That's so fair. Oh, speaking of Shadow, Maiden, before my stream, I was trying to make myself some dinner. And, Shadow, I guess, wanted to get out and get some water. Gollum escaped. While I'm in the kitchen with all of the dogs. So, that was, interesting. So I had to, basically it was, everyone is fine, no one got hurt. But Gollum thought it was a great idea to, instead of turning around and running away, Gollum just stopped in his tracks, like in the middle of the living room. And so all of the dogs tried to like go up and sniff and like play with him. And so it was quite literally a dog pile. I rush over and I pull Bullet, who has his entire mouth around Gibble, off of Gibble, and then as I pull Bullet off of Gibble, I notice that Gibble has his entire mouth around Gollum, have to pull him off of Gollum, and then pick up Gollum. And Gollum scratched me as I was picking him up, and so like he like pricked my shoulder, and so like my shoulder's super fucking itchy. Cause if you didn't know, chat, I'm allergic to cats. But back to Meowth real quick. So Meowth's shiny is basically, here, let me zoom in for this for you. So all of those parts of Meowth that's brown, so his ears, his toes, and the tip of his tail that are brown right now, his shiny is going to be pink. I'm still so sorry my son is an imbecile. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just glad no one got hurt. Larvitar. Oh, Bullet found a cricket. Also, 2 of the children are in their kennels because they were being insufferable, and I have a migraine, and I didn't want to deal with them, so I put them away. Can you guess which 2 it is? Dexter and Gibble, yeah. 100%. Yeah, they hurt my brain a bit. They were very loud, very obnoxious, and so I put them away. Bullet, do you want to come up? Bullet, you want to come here? Bullet, you want to come up and say hi? Bullet, you want to come up and say hi? Bullet, you want to come here? Is that the shiny? No. No, it's brown. Bullet doesn't want to say hi to me. You know what? I have an idea. This is like the perfect spot for a picnic. What the fuck are you talking about? Bitch. I'm like trying to find a good spot that spawns a lot of meow. Maybe we'll try this ledge. I would love a shiny Meowth right now. What about... Ooh, okay, we're getting quite a few spawns from like here. Let's try it. Also, I might be tapping out soon. My brain is really starting to hurt. Okay, not bad. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it just takes a bit of a zoom in. What sucks is like it is still kind of hard to see. Like I just don't know. Like some of them are not as hard. Like the ones up here I think aren't going to be very hard. But the ones down below. When done with stream we need to talk bills. Okay. I might just end stream now then so that I can have as much brain power to talk bills as possible. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, I am gonna end then. Yeah, I'll just end here now. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is my first stream being back with my brain feeling like absolute jelly. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out. For those of you that did, go get some water, eat, sleep, drink, bear, be happy. And as always, we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Hi, Poppy.
Listen, I'm going to need you to trust me.
Oh, pervert the Futterman.
TJ has no body and no body. A lonely man Lamau.
Haha.
I can do that. I need an extra chest. There's the. Ah! 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, I'm gonna join a call with myself because we need to set this up now. Okay. He's muted. So you can't hear. God, what the fuck? So how did you set up the time?
I can breathe underwater.
They could reach in the, and they could reach the zombie I have in here. That's what it is.
Oh, so the zombie's like just reaching them and hitting them.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 517 bits. Thank you. It's
must
very
be-
loud.
There's like only 2 ways to take a good duck photo, though. Like, you either have to like grip the neck with like all the strength you can, or you have to measure